Hello everyone!
Hello everyone!
Right, so welcome back to day 3 of our garden forest schools. Today we are going to be looking at a little bit of actual gardening itself. I've just moved the big yellow thing out of the way. I hope there would be some dirt underneath there, but there wasn't, there was concrete. So the backdrop of where we are now, it's just got some dirt. And as I said, we had some, hold them up Oliver.
We have sunflower seeds.
Yeah, and where did we get them from?
From the garden.
No.
Granny and Grandad.
Granny and Grandad, yes. So Granny and Grandad sent some sunflowers for the annual sunflower competition for all the grandchildren. So what we're going to do today, we're going to sow our seeds in the mud behind me, and they can grow up behind my little backdrop just to make it look a little bit better. So we're going to be doing a few things though, because there's 4 kids. We've got 4 sunflowers to be planted. There's a few things we've got to do. We've got our tools, which these are only bought from Poundland. So yeah, we've got a little trowel, and a little rake. They were £1 each from Poundland. So you don't need to spend a lot of money if you haven't got the stuff. And then we're going to be making the name tags with the skills which we used yesterday. Yeah, so we're going to get the potato peelers out again and carving a little bit of the bark off the sticks, and then writing our names on the sticks and tapping on the ground next so we know which of the sunflowers is which for the children's when they actually come up and actually grow. If you haven't seen that video, there'll be a link just up here now, so you can click on the little link and then you can watch how the potato peeler thing actually works. So the first thing we need to do is, a couple of you are going to prepare the soil. So before we do that, we've got to dig a hole. Yeah, so the back of these sunflowers state they've got to be sown outside from April to May, and we are in April now. So we're going to put them in there, and it says they've got to sow 2 centimetres deep in pre-watered soil. So we've got buckets of water next to them, and then they're 15 centimetres apart. And then we'll put the soil back over the top, and then a little bit more water over the top of it. So that is the video. So it's a very, very simple thing to do, but still you can make it fun outdoors, so you don't have to just go out, dig a bit of hole, drop it in and leave it. We're making a big afternoon out of it. We're going to be making our name tags and using some other little skills and decorating the sticks like we did yesterday. So that's enough talking. Let's start planting.
My name's quite big anyways, isn't it?
Right, so pull it down. Yeah. That's it. Oh, what my finger? What's your fingers? And my fingers.
Done. It's not that thing. It works!
Yeah. You want a darker colour, Samuel?
Darker?
Yeah, I think that's a bit light, isn't it?
This is a bit light.
Yeah, we'll get you a darker colour. Put your stick back here. Yeah, so put your stick back here.
Mama.
Oh, right back there. Like hit it in with a hammer.
What? Daddy, can you do my zip up, please?
Hit it hard, hello. That's it. So yours is going to be there. Samuel, put yours. Samuel, put yours here.
The hammer's quite heavy.
Rebecca, you're going to put yours here.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we did at this stage, I pre-put spikes on the bottom of the sticks, but we're using some hand and eye coordination. We're using teamwork, working together, sort of helping each other out with the minimum tools. We're using a little bit of creativity, and also the safety element of actually the carving side of it, the whistling side of it as well. So all those things have happened already. If you've got lollipop sticks, you can use lollipop sticks for this task, but I just thought it'd be quite nice because we did whistling yesterday, just to introduce the whistling again coming inside. So the next job we need to do is dig a hole. So the hole has got to be 2 centimetres deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, put it at the back. So
Who can use that one?
Rake it, yeah. No, but we've got to dig only a small hole, so it'll be 2 centimetres deep.
Like this?
But it's got to be right next to the stick, Rebecca.
It is. Is Is it? What's it like? It's fun.
Right, that's fine. Right.
Oh,
So what you're going to do, you're going to jab the soil a little bit.
I just found myself.
Watch your fingers.
Alan.
Yeah, watch your fingers.
Like that.
Right.
What happened?
So once you've got your little hole, you need to put a bit of water into your hole. So not too much water, just a little bit of water into your hole. Put a little bit of water in your hole, Oliver. Yeah. Right, put that behind us again so we don't spill it.
It looks like a little muddy puddle. Mine looks so muddy, it looks like a pond.
Yeah, we're gonna. Oh, look at that!
Ew. What's that? What's that? A worm.
That's a big worm, Becky. You gotta get it out of there. Right, get your worm out. No, pick it up. Pick your worm up. You need to get it out of the hole.
I don't know.
It's getting out. It's
Dear boy.
Does anyone know a fascinating fact about a worm? They want to tell anyone?
if you cut it in half, it's still alive.
Well, you don't want to cut it in half. If you accidentally cut it in half when you're digging, yeah, why will they stay alive?
They got 2 hearts.
Okay, so if you do cut a worm in half, if it's below the vital organs, the hearts, the lungs, the gut, the head will actually survive and it will grow a new tail. But the tail part, because it cannot grow a new head, it will just die off eventually. It's just the nerves which you'll see will wiggle around. So yes, you can cut one in half, but only the head end will survive and the tail end will not.
Yeah, I leave that in. What do worms do for the ground?
Dig.
And why do they do? What are they looking for? What do they do? Yeah, what do they do? What are they called? What sort of classification are they?
Scavengers.
No, they're decomposers. Right? Anyone know what decomposer is?
No.
No, they eat all the dead matter, and what they do, they eat it all up, and when they poo it out, no, Rebecca, they poo it out, and that poo is more nutrients and minerals back into the soil to allow more plants and that to grow. Yeah, so they're very, very handy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to put a little
No, that's fine. Yeah.
will drown in mine.
Right, who's got the seeds?
Me. Oliver. Me. Rebecca.
Right, it says put 1 seed in there. I always prefer to put 2 seeds in. Yeah, so each of you put 2 seeds inside the pot.
To put 3.
Now we're going to put 2 seeds in, because as we say in bushcraft and survival, 1 is none and 2 is 1. Hence the idea is if one if one dies, that's it, you've got nothing at all. So with the chance of both of them dying or not working, or germinating is what they're called. Anyone know what germinating is?
You just told me what germinating is when I did that recycling.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Like germinating is when they start to grow, they start to sprout. Yeah, so that's what we need to see. If 2 germinate, we'll take 1 out and move it somewhere else.
1, 2.
Right, so put them into the hole. Why do we grow sunflowers? Anyone know?
1. Yeah?
What?
Yeah, to make food for them.
Yeah, we do make food with sunflowers. Sunflower seeds are used in so many different things for food.
I've already done mine.
No, you've got to put them in the ground. You've got to stick them in the ground, Oliver.
How?
Oh, that'll be fine, that'll be fine. Right, you get them?
We need to put a little 2 holes in
Big
it.
enough. Deep enough.
Bit deeper, Jacob. Right, now once you've got your sunflowers in there, now put all the soil back into the hole there. You use your hands if you want, just push the soil back into the hole.
I don't want it in my hand.
No, right, where's the fork?
I found an alligator.
Yeah, put the soil back in.
Then do we water it?
Yeah, and we put a little bit of water on the top of it again, not too
Is
much.
this deeper now?
Yeah, deeper, yeah. You put your 2 seeds in there, Jacob.
I need to put water in.
Yeah, put a little bit of water in there. Yeah, there's some water here.
You can much I just put.
Oliver, put a bit more soil on top of your. That's it, that's Samuel. Put a little bit more water, put some water onto your plant.
Jacob. Come on.
Is this enough water?
Yeah, that's a bit too much water. You need a little bit. You've got to wait for that to soak down though. Yeah, put them in there, yeah, and then put your soil back on the top.
Can I just tap it a little bit?
And then tap it a little bit then.
With the spade. What? With the spade. When the rains, you have it go through there. What about my one? Will we have to have the house? Oh, let me do it. No, I just stand.
That's it, Samuel. That's enough. Now. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah. But did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
Yeah, she wanted to get one of her pets, so they kept making lots of little noises. Yeah, sort of on there. So, what did we learn today?
I learned how to make a plant by myself.
Yeah. What other things did we learn?
We're basically guinea pig in it.
Yeah. What else did we learn? What did you learn, Samuel, about planting a plant?
Putting those sticks in, putting some water in, and throwing up the seal, and putting the seed in, and doing everything.
Yeah. What about you, Oliver? What did you learn today? What did worms do?
Dig in the ground, and they have 1 trillion hearts.
They don't have 1 trillion. They have more than one heart.
They
Don't
have 3 hearts.
they? Yeah. Like, what's the function of a worm?
They're decomposers.
Decomposes, which means
They look for food underground.
and
When they poop it out, it turns to soil.
yeah, we do that. It fertilises the soil. Yeah.
And
Right. So we get a little competition now. So how high do you think your flowers are going to get? They get to the first run, or are they going to the second run, or are they going to reach the sky?
mine's going to reach the sky.
Reach to the sky. Okay, so you're going to hopefully they get up to there. So we'll look at these because they're not going to flower until June, July time. I do believe. What's the packaging say? Yeah, flowers between July, August, September, October. So we'll come back with an update with this in June, but we'll keep you posted along little videos if anything actually happens on
I'm
there.
going to put this in mine.
No, don't put it in there. We don't need that. But that's it today. I hope you enjoyed this. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna we can finish the video off by having a quick look at the Bug Hotel and see how that's getting on with the wind chime that's sitting up there. But that's it today. Just remember, it's better to be one with the wilderness than to fight and struggle. Until next time.
Bye for now.
Yeah, that's it. See you then. Bye for now.